Alright, what's up? So, we're on this new Jujutsu Kaisen game, and it's called Jujutsu Infinite. I'm sure most of you have already heard of it, and I know this is not my usual locked or blue lock content that I usually do, or like volleyball content, but I thought I'd try something new because this game, I've been playing it non-stop for about a day now, and that's probably why the videos have been a bit slow. But I thought I'd make a video on it and see how it goes, because if you guys do enjoy it, then just let me know, and I'll try to make more videos on it. Anyways, so in today's video, I'm just gonna cover like the basics of this game, how to play it, best way to grind. I want to focus on grinding or the PvE today, but I will also be showing you like the basic combat and stuff, which I've learned through like PvP and stuff. So when you enter, the first thing you'll go through is a tutorial. So a tutorial, basically, it just makes you play as Gojo against Sukuna, and it just shows you all the mechanics of the game, and I think it's a pretty cool cutscene. It's unique, and I think it's a good addition to the game. It's for like new players to learn, and it also gives them a hang of the combat, which they will experience later on in the game, and it allows them to like not waste their time. If you don't enjoy the combat, then you leave. It's that simple. But okay, let's just get into it. Okay, so you're gonna enter, and the first thing you're gonna see is this. You're gonna see customize. So you're gonna see this, and you're gonna go to customize. Okay. And the first thing you'll see is your innate slots, your innate bag, and then your cosmetics. So innate bag is a game pass, which allows you to switch through all of your, well, innate techniques. And I bought it because I play the game a bit too much, but this is like, you don't really need this. I'd say get it. I'd recommend getting it because it makes the game way more fun. But you don't really need it. If you think you can spin for it, or if you think you can spin for whatever you want, go for it, right? Anyways, these are the chances. So they have like 5 or 6 codes out already. I'll put them up on the screen right now, and I'll also leave them in the pinned comment below. So like you get like 600 something spins out of this, and it's nuts. I rolled all of this without spending any money whatsoever. And the first thing you want to aim for when you're starting is one of like 3 or 4 things. Okay, so you either want to go for the easier ones to get, so it's volcano and hydrokinesis, or if you're lucky, you can also go for Queen, so Curse Queen, which is Rika from Utah's. So I'll pull up the tier list right now. So you can see this is the tier list for PvE. I'll also show the PvP tier list in a few minutes. So we have Volcano number 1, because Volcano, well, I'll just show it off real quick. I have it maxed out, so I might as well. So you can see it has a good amount of AoE, so you do this. That's the thing, but yeah. You do this, it's shit ton of AoE. Same goes with this one. And this one too. So you can see how there's a good amount of AoE on Volcano. That's probably why it's number 1. You have Curse Queen, which also, again, I don't have it maxed out, but it gives you a good amount of AoE. So this is like the main thing about PvE is AoE. Shit ton of AoE. Gambler's Fever, I haven't gotten it yet. And Infinity is really good for PvP. And if you're gonna go Infinity, I suggest maxing it out and then putting everything in a technique. If you're gonna use it for PvE, it's pretty good. But I'd say there's better stuff out there. Like, I feel like the moves, like, let's say Reversal Red, they don't do as much damage as, like, Volcano or Hydrokinesis, which is kind of crazy to me. But, I mean, it's mainly, like, a combat-based innate, so, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, I'm not going to talk more about the tier list. You can just take a look for yourself. I was going to go back to the main menu and show you what else is there. You get this. You can buy innate slot 3 and 4 for Robux, and it costs like 400 each, I think. So I haven't actually taken a look. Yeah, it's 400 each. So if you want to max out your entire like customization thing, it'll be like 1600 Robux, because this costs 800 and then 400. So yeah. Now your cosmetics, this is basically your cursed energy. Everyone starts with teal, and you can spin for 99 Robux, I think, and you can roll for like different colors, but I only rolled once and I got green, so I'm okay with it. But anyways, now let's get into the game. You can redeem your codes here for the if you're wondering. You have a special grade pity as well, because the chances are quite low. So you spawn in here. The first thing you want to do is you want to go and do the story. Preferably you want to do the story, or you want to do missions, okay? So once you go through the story, it'll get you to a level cap where you have to reach a certain level to continue with the story, and, you know, typical leveling stuff. And all of these, like, stations, or I guess paths, do different things. So I'll explain that in a sec. You see Heavenly Restriction here. Heavenly Restriction is another innate, kinda. It's kind of like an ability, which costs Robux. It's locked behind a paywall, which I think is really disappointing. But I'm sure maybe in the future they might add it to free to play, but I'm not too sure. And I'm stuck. Okay. but this is what you want to, like, this NPC is what you want to go to when you're level capped. So your max level in this game is 420, okay? And it hardly takes any time to level up to like 100 or 200. It's not that hard. It just takes a good amount of dedication, a few hours, maybe like 2 days worth of hours, and you'll be fine, okay? So your basic controls will already be covered in the tutorial, so I'm not going to go through that. But I can give you one tip for missions. What you want to try to do is you want to try it, so you'll be spawning with this, and you can see all these level caps, 240, 180, whatever, right? So what you want to try to go for is you want to try to go for capture points, like capture missions, right? Because whenever you do capture missions like this, try to go for 2 or 3 stars mostly. Whenever you do capture missions, it spawns like a shit ton of curse spirits or just NPCs that you can kill all the time. And that adds on to the XP, and it's way faster than like having to do like a band of curse users. So I suggest going for capture points because they just level you way quicker. Now there's another command which is /buff, which just gives you, which uses all your item, like some of your items in your inventory, which obviously you won't have this when you start. But when you start doing missions and stuff, you'll collect this pretty automatically. You will get chests and stuff which you can open, which will allow you to buff yourself. So this is just good for PvE. I haven't seen anyone use it in PvP yet, so I have no clue. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is your skill tree. So you'll see all of these things in your skill tree, and you can see your stats here on the right side. But health, I'm going to explain everything, what everything does, okay? Health is just your HP as usual, and you can scroll through the skill tree to see what everything does. Your focus is your black flash. So in this game, black flash is really easy to do. It's not like any complicated system. It just requires a focus bar. So a focus bar is this bar above your health. So you have 3 tokens for your focus, and you hardly have to do anything. You just have to land your hits, parry stuff, and you'll probably just get it. So that's how you get focus bar, and you can perform a black flash, and you can like upgrade your black flash and stuff with this. So yeah, this is mostly just for black flash. Your focus thing is just completely for black flash. So yeah. Next thing is technique. Technique is your innate. So you have chanting, which you will see in the tutorial as well. You unlock chanting through here. You also increase your technique power. So just how much damage you do. And you can also get masteries for other stuff. You can get simple domain. You can also get curse vision. You can get divergent fist, curse reinforcement, veil, whatever, right? And then you have your strength build. So this is like similar to taijutsu in like Naruto games, where you can unlock different like moves for combos. And you also get a rush mastery. You can get dashes. So this is just like a physical sort of build if you do end up going physical. And then finally is your innates. So your mastery just levels up as usual. You play the game, you get XP, and it gives you mastery, right? But there's a chance of chests to drop something called a mastery scroll, which gives you an automatic 15 levels to your mastery, which I think is really helpful. And I'd say save it for now until you get the innate that you want to keep, so you don't have to bother leveling it up all the time. Alright, so it costs money to unlock most of these skills. That's why I don't have the max of infinity, because I'm just broke. But you need money to unlock most of these along with mastery, and you just end up getting them. You don't have to do anything. There's no stamina bar. There's no curse energy bar. It's actually really nice. It's just cooldowns. So the next thing is your maximum scroll. So to get a maximum scroll, you can get a maximum scroll through the storyline, if I'm right. Or I'm not too sure, because it might be a domain shard or maximum scroll. They're very different. But that's how you get that. And to get a domain shard, you have to go to this curse market guy, and you have to trade for it. So things that you might get dropped by a chest, you can trade for things that you need over here in the curse market, and it refreshes every, I think it was 3 hours or so. I think so. And I'm not too sure what happened. I think someone popped a veil. But that's the basics of how to play this game. And I have done a good amount of PvP in this game too. So if you guys wanna see me play, and if you guys want to see more of this content, make sure you like, make sure you comment down below. If you have any suggestions, if you want to play with me, just let me know. I would not be opposed to it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe. If you don't like the content, it's always free to unsubscribe and like the video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.